Hey guys, it's early January in East Tennessee, and trying to tie some jigs to pass the time. Weather's nasty out there, river's wide open. Thought I'd make a video so you guys could see, if you hadn't seen before, how to tie a finesse jig. Now, what I've done first here is put a base layer right down on the jig itself. Next, I'm going to grab just a little bit of bucktail here, orange. Seem to like that this time of year. We'll place it right up top here on the jig. Give it a few wraps to get it secured and centered up. Then you're kind of left with it just sitting on top there. What you do is you fan that out just a little bit. Give you that look right there. A little more spread out. Get another small piece of the bucktail here. You can pick this up at any Bass Pro Shop, fly fishing section. Same thing with the thread, as long as the vise here. Get another small piece and you hold it with one finger right at the base. And then you snip it right up close, and you make sure that this is straight. All the hairs are even on the end. You wrap it on the same way you did the other portion, and then fan it out a little bit. We'll add just a tad more to that. This bucktail seems, at least to me, to make a real difference in how many hits I have, at least for smallmouth on the river. Summertime, they seem to not like the orange as much, and they go towards the red. Fall and winter, they're loving the orange. I started tying a couple years ago when I realized I was spending way too much money on jigs just to be turning around and losing them. Not only was I spending the money on it, but the closest place to find a little archy head, wire weed guard jig like this was about a 30-minute drive for me, so I had money tied up in it, a lot of time tied up in it, and just got to be a bit ridiculous. Now, these are skirts. You can buy these bulk online. It comes out to 8 cents a piece. And the cool thing about a finesse jig is most of the time you get away with using half of one, so you only have 4 cents in each jig. And what you do is you fold it over like that, get your pair of scissors and pull it tight, every one of the strands in there. And you cut away. That'll give you 2 identical pieces. What you're going to do is you kind of do this backwards, is the way that you'd normally do it. You take your flat piece that's on the end, center it up, run it down that weed guard, and then you'll grab with one finger, hold the other piece, wrap that skirt around that jig head. Get on any of the loose strands out of the way that might get in the way of wrapping. Now what you do is you wrap it. I generally wrap this 5 to 6 times just to keep it in place. It's probably a little overkill, but I try to make my stuff last as long as I can. It's just like on the heads, I bake all my heads twice. Make sure it's cured. Your paint won't ever chip off of these things if you cure them the right way. And you pull back all these loose strands here. And you pull your string through. You hold back gentle, not too hard, or it'll end up kind of looking funny. And you put your first wrap down right there. Get a nice straight line. And I wrap right here 10 times. And then when you're done, tie a couple knots in it. I tie 3. Another thing I just do just to make sure nothing comes undone. Here's 3. You take your scissors and cut what's left of your string off. Now when it comes to the skirts, some people are different. Some like a longer skirt, some are shorter. Anytime I make them and ship them out, I always send them long. That way I can let the customer decide how long they want it. They can cut it with the scissors. And you trim just whatever you want to trim off right here. Bend that wig guard back into place. You end up a little finesse jig just like that. Trying to get that to come in clear. Great for smallmouth fishing. Great color for winter time, fall time. Great way to pass the day when the weather's nasty outside. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.